problem solving skill that you need to satisfy your client. So you need a lot of thinking skill for this profession.
The skill that I think is most important is the calculation skill. Because accounting always gives a number and we many things like plus, minus, multiply. It's very important, and also we need to know why the formula is like this. How it works, and if they understand it and they do the
actually they provide many YPC provide many for us. Like Brand Thornton is a top 5 big company for audit one, so it's actually a good can say good company, good opportunity for all the students. And also now they are corporate with YYC. Also, other than that, they do many workshops like alumni talk, career fair. Like today, we got accounting symposium. It's actually give the students they know how their future will go on, and they know more about accounting and finance sector.
Personal congratulations to you all on achieving your awards today from Liverpool John University, LGMU, in association with YPC. Everyone is very proud of your achievements and are delighted with your success.
Exciting, it's very exciting.
Saya rasa gembira dengan kejayaan anak saya berjaya menamatkan pengajian di YPC dan hari ini adalah hari yang paling gembira lah pada saya kerana di atas kejayaan.
Actually very excited, super excited actually.
Kind of feeling happy, very happy.
It's a great honor that I can graduate with Liverpool John University degree.
I can invest my career in multiple spectrum. I am more versatile for all the challenges that I have to face.
After graduation, I'm going to continue working and explore the world with my current company. Other than going to Japan, we're also looking forward to expand the team to Singapore and as well as other countries in Asia.
Liverpool John Moore University itself, a 200-year-old university that is really world-class and world ranking. And what does it do to you? It opens the door to future job employability, not only in Malaysia but also all over the world.
YPC International College is a very well-respected partner at Liverpool John Moores University. We're very glad to see another big cohort of students graduating today. Congratulations.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. Program ini akan bermula sebentar sahaja lagi. Sila ajak rakan-rakan yang lain untuk sertai program ini.
Hi, I'm Aya, a second-year student at YPC International College. In collaboration with Liverpool John Moores University, let me take you through a day in my life here. The most exciting things to do is getting ready to meet my friends. YPC International College is more than just a place to study. is a community where we grow, learn, and build lifelong friendships. YPC International College is very unique because they offer affordable education opportunities. YPC also have free counseling service and weekly walk-in session that help us navigate our academic, stress, and career development challenges, ensuring we stay focused on our goals. The library is one of my favorite places on campus. It's a great environment for studying and accessing a vast range of resources by providing access to information and knowledge while supporting my education and academic research. One of the things I love about YPC is the dynamic learning environment and international education of UK degree. Collaboration is a key part of our education here, such as group projects and engaging with UK lecturers. From textbooks and lecture to the test paper, we are now ready to stay focused and concentrate in the final exam. Now, back to the fun part. Me and my friends like to hang out at Muet, the best street in town. It's a great place and they're strategically located nearby the campus, where we can relax and have fun with friends. It's all about balance here. YPC yearly highlight is where we get to celebrate diversity with all Malaysia cultures. Watching traditional dances are some of my favorite activities. All performances are amazing. A beauty of student life is get to enjoy the extracurricular activities. Last year, I also joined a field trip to Malacca with UK students from Liverpool John Moores University. YPC is so wonderful with amazing events and student showcase. We are given opportunities to connect with industry leaders and prepare us in advance for internship and work of work in the future. At YPC International College, we are not just putting our future, we are shaping the world one step at a time. I'm proud to be this part of this amazing college. Thank you for joining me today. I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. Selamat datang kepada semua pelajar, guru-guru dan pegawai PPD ke seminar Jom Skor A STPM 2024 semester 3 bagi mata pelajaran Muet bersama Cikgu Kanisan. Kepada pelajar yang belum join grup Telegram, boleh join di link yang disediakan bagi mendapatkan info terkini dan bahan-bahan perkongsian sepanjang seminar ini berlangsung. Hadirin sekalian dijemput untuk mengisi pendaftaran di pautan yang disediakan dan diminta pelajar untuk turut mengisi kehadiran bagi tujuan sijil penyertaan. Untuk pengetahuan semua, program ini merupakan program jaringan kolaboratif strategik YPC International College bersama KTI Budijaya. Anda bersama dengan saya, Cik Lazimah selaku pengerusi majlis pada hari ini. Bersama-sama dengan kita pada hari ini adalah yang berusaha Puan Aminah binti Daud, Pengetua KTI Budijaya, Puan Sarinah binti Yusof, Penolong Kanan Pentadbiran KTI Budijaya, serta guru-guru dari KTI Budijaya. Seterusnya, Cikgu Ganisan, Guru Mata Pelajaran Muet, Datuk Dr. Noor Robert, Pengetua YPC International College, Dr. Farah Robert, Pengarah Urusan YPC International College, Kaunselor dan guru yang turut hadir pada malam ini. Sebelum memulakan agenda utama kita, suka untuk saya ingatkan beberapa perkara terlebih dahulu. Pastikan mikrofon anda dalam mood senyap. Pinkan nama wakil yang akan berbicara sebentar lagi untuk melihat slide pembentangan. Pastikan anda bersedia dengan buku catatan untuk mencatat isi-isi penting. Sebarang pertanyaan boleh terus bertanya di ruangan chat semasa sesi Q&A. Diingatkan kepada semua pelajar untuk tunggu sebentar setelah kelas tamat bagi mengisi kehadiran untuk tujuan sijil penyertaan. Sebelum itu, semua pelajar dan guru-guru dijemput untuk follow dan subscribe media sosial YPC International College di laman sosial Instagram, Facebook, TikTok dan YouTube kami untuk mendapatkan info-info program dan seminar yang akan datang. Bagi memulakan program kita pada hari ini, menyebut Miss Hamiza, pensyarah dari YPC International College. Dengan segala hormatnya dipersilakan.
Baiklah, thank you CMC. Hello everyone. Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to our speaker for tonight, Datuk Dr. Noor Robert, Dr. Farah, YPC and LJMU staff, parents and anak-anak who are joining the event for tonight. Allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Puan Hamiza and I am one of the senior lecturers in YPC International College, and I have been here for 19 years already. Actually, 20 years should be this year. Yeah. So without wasting any more time, allow me to share a bit, just a bit, on one of our most popular and in-demand program offered in YPC. So the program that I will share with you tonight is a degree program from Liverpool John Moores University, UK, which is Bachelor in Science with Honours in Multimedia Computing, or in short, BMC. You can just Google LJMU and you will see that the university is ranked top 5% in the world. And this degree is multidisciplined, which means they combined two areas of studies. For BMC, it covers IT and multimedia. So if you are interested in IT and want to be more creative, then BMC is your choice. And to join the BMC program, you only need to pass 2 subjects with grade C, and you need to have Muet Band 3. I think that's why you all are here tonight, right? To get better than Band 3, isn't it? And the most interesting part is that you can even use your first and second semester results to apply for this degree together with your previous SPM results. So you don't actually have to wait for your SEM 3 results even. We also offer scholarships for degree that you can apply. Then you can directly join the program for only 3 years, right? And for your information, our next intake will be in April this year. And the most important thing is that you do not have to spend a lot to study overseas, yeah, but you can still get a UK degree from LJMU. So this fits well with our tagline, which is affordable education for all. And this is a very good news for parents out there who want their children to get an affordable international degree, which can be used not only in Malaysia but also overseas. And quite a few of our alumni are working in Japan, Dubai, UK, and Singapore. Okay, now you probably would like to know what are the job positions that you can secure from having BMC as your degree. Next slide, please. Yes, as you can see from the slide, we have alumni from BMC that we are very proud of. Some of them that are really worth mentioning here are like Kin Fai and Chow Wen, who were both recipients of LJMU Master's Scholarship, meaning they received a scholarship to study their master's degree in LJMU UK. So now Kin Fai is working at Digital Pro NMQ Digital from Amsterdam, but currently based in Kuala Lumpur. Chow Wen is working as a forensic associate for KPMG Japan and currently working in Japan. Then we have Wai Kang working as an IT support cum data analyst at Daiso Singapore. Chow Wei is working as a system analyst in Accenture. Kawai is now a main engineer at Paynet Malaysia, and Deepa is a web designer at Commerce Plus. There's more here. Oh, okay, that's next slide. Kwang Jung Kit is working as a software developer. Jamal, Minghui, and Kalaivani are working as web engineers, and William is a data developer for Maybank, and Andy is an IT associate at Tech Mahindra. Can we go to the first slide, please? The first, one more back. Yes, this one. Yeah. So of course, as you can see from this slide, yeah, there's a lot more job prospects out there for you if you choose this program. Database developer, game developer, animator, IT manager, mobile app developer, and a lot more. BMC is a very good program which will enable you to learn about industry and multimedia industry. For example, shopping online. Yeah, well, who doesn't like shopping? Yeah, but in BMC, you will learn how to make money instead of just spending it by creating your own e-commerce website or app. We have subjects such as database systems, dynamic website, and e-commerce management that can help you achieve that. Yeah. What about gaming? Yeah, I know that a lot of you would definitely love to play games, me included. Yeah, but here we will teach you how to make your own games by learning subjects such as interactive multimedia and digital game production. So, do consider joining us in YPC after completing your STPM or just using your SEM2 results, like I mentioned before. Yeah, we have our own academic counselor that you can talk to and ask any questions on the program. Yeah, you can just type in the chat box and ask away. All right. Okay, everyone. I think that will be all from me. Now, I would like to introduce the speaker who will be sharing his knowledge tonight, Cikgu Ganisen, who is now teaching in PTE Putujaya and have been teaching for 31 years. Yeah? Over to you, Cikgu.
Okay, hold on, right. Okay, thank you, Puan Hamiza, right, and welcome. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Clear, is it? Okay, right. Thank you, Puan Hamiza, right, and welcome to the Jom Skor A STPM 2024 semester 3 for the Muet tests. Okay, so I think I already shared the files. Okay, so I think without further ado, all right, I will. Okay, thank you, YPC, for inviting me to actually give an insight on the Muet test. Okay, so I would not explain in depth on all the components because there are altogether 4 components. Okay, but okay, I will focus more on speaking tests that is scheduled on the. From a second, wait, I'll show you the dates when the semesters or when the sessions are starting, right? Okay, so all right. So let us look at the Muet format first, right? Okay, there are altogether 4 papers that you have to sit, right? The first one is a listening paper, and the code is 800/1. Right, in the listening paper or listening component, there are altogether 5 parts. Okay, 5 parts. Then there are about 30 questions. Duration time given is 50 minutes, and the weightage is 25%. Maximum score is 90. Basically, right, all the components, right, the maximum score is 90, right? Okay, and the weightage also is 25%, right? So in the listening component, right, I already mentioned earlier, there are 5 parts altogether. The first part is the multiple choice question. There are 3 options given, A, B, C. In part 2, there are multiple choice questions as well, 3 options. Part 3, there are multi-matching questions. Part 4 and 5, there are multi-choice questions or multiple choice questions. 3 options given. Right, this is the listening paper, right, 800/1. Okay, the next one is speaking paper, that is 800/2. There are altogether 2 tasks. Okay, time given is 30 minutes. The weightage is 25%. Maximum score is 90. Okay, there are 2 tasks altogether. Okay, that is the individual presentation and the group discussion. Okay, this one I will focus later on. I will show you in detail, right, how to go about in carrying out speaking tests. Okay. The third component is the reading component, that is 800/3. In this part or in this component, there are 7 parts altogether. Okay, 40 questions. Okay, duration 75 minutes. Weightage is 25%. Maximum score is 90. Okay. Okay, as I mentioned, right, there are 7 parts altogether. The first part is a multiple matching question. Part 2, multiple choice questions, 3 options. Part 3, multiple choice question, 3 options given, A, B, C. Part 4, multiple choice question, there are 3 options as well. Part 5 is a gap text. Okay, in the gap text, you'll be given blanks, and after that you are given options of answers, right? Whereby there are A, B, C, and D, right? You're given 4 options altogether there. Okay, part 6, multiple choice question, 4 options. Part 7, multiple choice question, 4 options as well. Okay. Okay, in the writing component, right, 800/4, there are 2 tasks as well. Okay, duration 75 minutes, weightage is 25%, maximum score is 90. Okay, there are 2 tasks here. The task 1 is guided writing. Okay, guided writing. In guided writing, you are given either email or letter. Okay, but so far in all the tests or in all the exams so far, we get only emails. All right, not letters so far. Right. Okay. So, but we will teach you, or we will guide you actually in two different format. That is one email, and the other one is letter. Okay. Task 2 is the extended writing. Okay, extended writing, whereby you are given one title, right? Whereby it can be an argumentative essay, right, or a discussion essay, right? So whereby in the argumentative essay, I think you all know what is that all about. All right, you have to actually make a stand on the issue given, right? And discussion essay, basically you have to actually give both views on the issue. And the last one is the problem solution essay. So problem solution essay, basically they will give you the problem and you come up with the solution. Right? Okay. So these are the components that involve in the Muet tests, basically, right? Okay. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, right? Okay, the maximum score for each component is 90, right? Then after that, whatever marks that you have scored or get from the exam, right? They will total up, and you will get the aggregate scores. Right, whereby, right, if you look at the CFR global scale, right, or the common reference level, right? So if you get 331 scores, right, 331 to 360, basically you'll get about 5 plus, band 5 plus, and the CFR level is C1 plus. Okay, here you are a proficient user. Okay. If you get 258 to 293, you are in 4.5 band, right? Then 211 to 257, you are in band 4. Right? 164 to 210, you are in band 3.5. 123 and to 163, you are band 3. Okay, 82 to 122, you are band 2.5. 36 to 81, you are band 2, and 1 to 35, you are band 1.5. Basically, all right, most of the students, all right, I would say they are in this category, right? Okay, either band 3.5 or 3.0, and very few they are in this category, that is band 5 plus. Very, very few throughout Malaysia. Right, but most of them will be in this category, that is band 3.5 or 3.0, right? Okay, so that is all about the Muet test, right? So any question? Anyone want to ask anything about the format? Right? Okay, right. So if there's no question, I will move on to the slides of the Muet, right? So, okay, there are actually 2 slides here I will show you, all right? Some may be redundant, right? Okay, so welcome to the Muet Speaking Skills Workshop, right? Okay, right. So we're going to do on actually speaking, basically, right? Okay, and I know when it comes to speaking, all right, okay, it's not the same as writing, right? So because when it comes to speaking, you're going to face the examiners, right, and other candidates as well. Okay, definitely you have this kind of feeling, nervousness, right? You feel anxiety, right, and you feel scared actually to talk and so on. All right, actually you don't need to worry, all right? Okay, because when you are given the topic, all right, when you're given the topic, you're not actually the examiners actually won't ask anything, right? Okay, they just will deliver the instruction. They will let you know the instructions and so on. Okay, the rest are actually yours, all right? Okay, either you do well or not, all depends on you, right? It's not depends on the question given and so on, right? Okay, so no need to be scared, right? Okay, because I know some of you feeling, or you have this kind of feeling whereby, oh, I don't know how to speak in English, right? Okay, basically, when it comes to speaking, all right, okay, because if you look at the topic straight away, you actually can speak, right? Okay, you no need to worry, right? Okay, only that you have to come out from the that scare feeling, or the nervousness and so on, right? Okay, so let me show you, right? Okay, wait, hold on. All right, okay. So this is the schedule, right? Okay, or the Muet calendar for 2025. Right? Session 1 is in April, right? Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 14, and 16, 14, 16, and 17 April. That is the speaking test. The written test is on the 19th of April. Okay, session 2 or session 2 will be on actually August, right? So it's on the 5th, 6th, 7th, 11th, 12th, and 13th August. And the written test is on in the 16th August. Okay, written test. And session 3, all right, it is in November. Okay, that is the 26th, 27th November, 1, 2, 3, and 4th December. And the written test is in 6th December. Okay, this is the schedule, right? I don't think so there will be changes, right? Okay, so but if there are changes, the MPM will actually let you all know, right? Okay, right? So this is the Muet calendar for 2025, right? Those who are sitting, right? Those who are sitting, those candidates, right? Or students, those who are sitting for the session 1, right? Okay, it is in April. Okay, session 2 it is in August, and session 3 it is in December, right? Okay, so you have to be clear when you are sitting, because I think most of the varsity or most of the colleges, right? Okay, they want you to sit in session. Some colleges they want you to sit in session 3. Some will ask you to sit in session 2 or 1, right? All depends, right? Okay, on your colleges. Okay, that is the Muet calendar for 2025. Okay, let us look at the possible issues that might come out in the test or in the exam, right? Okay, there are altogether 7 here, right? Okay, so the first one is socio-cultural. Number 2 is economic. 3, science and technology. 4, sports. 5, environment. 6, education. 7, health, right? So if based on previous exam, that is the semester 3 2024 or session 3 2024 last year, right? Okay, nothing much on environment actually, right? It's more on others, right? Nothing much on environment, nothing much on science and technology. All depends, right? Okay, because based on the previous exam, right? Okay, basically last year's exam, I think, right? Okay, it's quite easy, right, compared to the previous one that is in session 2 and session 1. Okay, I feel. All right. Okay, so these are the possible issues. So when it comes to possible issues, all right, okay, when it comes to issues like this, right, basically in order for you all to know, you need to read a lot, right? You need to read on science and technology, you need to read on sports, environment, education, because we do not know what type of question might come out on that day. So that's why you have to actually read a lot so that you have a lot of vocabulary, right? When it comes to speaking, you need to have words, you need to have vocab, right, in order to actually score your grades or score your marks, right? Okay, because basically when it comes to speaking, right, we actually assess you on all this, right? Your language, or your communicative approach. How do you actually communicate, right? Okay, your grammatical structure and so on. So all these we are looking at, right? So when assessing candidates, right? Okay, so basically you have to read a lot, right, in order to know, right? Because you need to have low frequency words in your communication, all right? When you are speaking, you need to actually put some low frequency words. All right, I'm not saying bombastic words, right? Okay, but low frequency words. Low frequency words here means, right, you don't really use that words in everyday communication. All right, I feel that. All right, okay. So because based on my own experience, all right, okay, a lot of students, they come up with simple words, simple vocabulary. Okay, only very few, right, who actually come out with low frequency words, right? Okay, so you have to have all this, right? Okay, you need to have vocab, you need to have the grammatical structure correct or accurate, right? You need to have you need to communicate properly, especially in the group discussion and so on, right? Individual, nothing much, right? I would say in the group, right? So you have to actually communicate. How do you communicate in a group, right? Okay, so that is all about the issues that might pop up, right, during your tests, right? Okay, so please, right, please, if you are sitting for the test this year, right, please read on all this, right? Okay, on all these issues, right? So you move on to the next slide. Okay, this is a seating arrangement for the candidates, right? So if you look at the seating arrangement, right, so 4 candidates will go in at the same time, right? 4 candidates, A, B, C, D, right? So let's say, excuse me. Okay, let's say this is the chief examiner, that is the Q, right? Okay, so candidate A will sit on the left of the chief examiner. Candidate D will sit on the right of the chief examiner, right? Whereas candidate B and C will sit, candidate B will sit on the right hand corner of the examiner R, okay, and C will sit on the left side of the examiner R, right? This is the sitting position, basically. All right, so make sure when you enter the test room or exam room, right, you know where you are seated, right, based on the seating position, right? So candidate A is here, candidate B, C, or D, right? All depends on the chief examiner or the R, okay, where they are sitting and so on. Let's say the chief examiner is sitting this side, right, okay, and R is sitting this side, and then the position will actually change, right? All depends, right? But do not worry, the examiner will actually guide you, or the examiners will tell you where to sit and so on, because from the mark sheet or marking sheet, right, okay, your number is already there, right? So the candidate will read you the number, then you sit on the correct or accurate places, right? Okay, so let us look at the format of the speaking test, right? So there are 2 parts, as I mentioned earlier. All right, we move on to the first part, that is the individual presentation. In the individual presentation, right, okay, types of stimulus that you are given is a brief statement on the topic, followed by an aspect of the topic for each test takers to talk about. Okay, here basically you are given a topic, all right, okay. In the topic, right, there is a question, there is a situation, there is a question for you to actually talk about on that particular topic, all right, okay. The standard rubrics, each task comes with the following standard rubrics, all right, whereby you are given 2 minutes to prepare and 2 minutes to talk on the task or on the topic given to you. Okay, so please remember, All right, when you are given time to prepare, right, okay, that is 2 minutes, right, make sure you use the time properly, right, so that, right, you know what to speak on later on, right, because when you are presenting, okay, let's say one of the candidates is presenting, the rest of the candidates, it is not, you are not allowed to actually write anything else because the topics are different. All right, okay, you will not be given the same situation will be the same, right, okay, but you talk on different topic, I would say. All right, okay, so here speaking context, individual presentation to group members, right, so this is an individual presentation. I will show you, wait, I'll show you the question. All right, okay, this is the question, right? Okay, look at the individual presentation. Don't look at the group presentation, all right, or group discussion. So here you are given 2 minutes to prepare and 2 minutes to talk on the situation given. That is, there are places you go to regularly, such as your favorite shops. Suggest how you can go to your favorite shops. Okay, candidate A, you talk about walking. All right, that means here candidate A is only talk about walking. How do you go to that to your favorite shops? All right, okay, candidate B, you talk about taking a bus. Then candidate C, you talk about riding a motorcycle. And candidate D, you talk about taking a taxi. All right, so this is, if you look at the situation given, all right, okay, if you look at the situation or if you look at the topic given, every candidate given a different task to talk about, right? Okay, so that's why you are not allowed to write anything, okay, after the 2 minutes time given for you to prepare your notes, right? Remember that. All right, so again, I would like to repeat, right, so when you're already given the 2 minutes to prepare your notes, after that you're not allowed to talk or you're not allowed to prepare anything else, right? Because then we do not want actually the examiners to tell you, all right, please stop writing and so on, right? Okay, so do not worry. So every instruction will be given by the examiner, right? Okay. Excuse me. Okay, skills to emphasize on individual presentation. Okay, you have to express your opinions, you have to give reasons, you have to elaborate, you have to give justification, you have to summarize, or you have to conclude. All right, basically, so when you are given a topic, all right, okay, let's say you are given just now, all right, I'll give you one example. Let's say you are going to your favorite shop by walking. Okay, so how do you express? Okay, your opinion is walking, all right. Give justification or give reason why you are going to your favorite shops by walking. Okay, by walking, you can get what actually? All right, okay, maybe by walking, you can actually breathe fresh air. Okay, after that, you can see the beautiful scenery, right, and so on. And after that, you can build your stamina by walking, right? Okay, because maybe you can say that you don't exercise, so by walking to my favorite shop, I can actually build up my stamina. You can burn calorie. So all these things that you have to mention in your speaking, right, in your presentation later on. All right, so when you are giving after giving your opinion, you have to actually give reason, you have to elaborate on your reason, and after that you have to give example. Okay, you have to give example as well. All right, okay, so that is all about the skills to emphasize on the individual presentation. All right, okay, the task specification for part 1, right? Okay, Muet speaking task specification, group size 2 to 4 candidates. Candidates respond to part 1 individually. The topics for part 1 and part 2 are related. However, part 1 is written so that candidates can speak generally and draw from personal experience if desired. All right, you can actually talk on your own experience as well. All right, in part 1. Right. So basically, time allowed is 2 minutes to prepare and 2 minutes to present your ideas. Okay, materials. Candidates will have their own task sheets providing the standard rubrics and information on what they should talk about. They will be asked to talk about different aspects of the topic. All right. Basically, you'll be given the questions, right? Okay. The questions will be on your table, right? And after that, they will actually let you know, right? Okay, when to start and so on. All right. So remember, here you are given 2 minutes to prepare and 2 minutes to present your ideas. All right. Okay. These are the useful expression for you to start your individual presentation, right? Okay, so in your individual presentation, right? Okay, there are certain ways to actually start off the presentation, right? Okay, so in order to start off, all right, you start off with like this, right? A very good morning to the examiners and all my fellow friends, or simple good afternoon or good morning everyone, right? Or good morning examiners and all the candidates. All right, all depends on you. Right. First, once you enter, let's say for example, the examiner wants candidate A to start first. Okay, candidate A to start, right? So you can actually greet the examiner and your fellow friends, right? Then only you start off with your presentation. Okay, to state the task or situation given, right? According to the situation given, that means you can read the situation given to you, right? Or based on the situation given, or the situation I have been given is, the situation states that, okay, all these expressions basically, I think I'm pretty sure that your lecturers or your teachers would have taught you earlier, right? Okay, so you can start off your presentation by saying, okay, according to the situation given, right? So maybe you can read the situation, then after that, okay, I'm going to talk about what? Okay, so remember that. Okay, always remember, okay, always remember you have to talk about something, okay, because some students, they will read the situation but they won't read the topic or the task given to them. All right, so I repeat here, right? So make sure when you are when you are presenting or when you are reading, all right, make sure you read the situation and the task given to you. All right. Okay. Function to signal a main point. All right. My main point is, or now I would like to focus on, or the easier way is, okay, I'm going to talk about this. All right. Okay. Okay, to give reasons, the reason is, there are several reasons. The first is, this is a result of, this is because, all these are expressions used to actually to present your ideas, right? Okay, so when you are giving an example, all right, you can say a good example of this is, for example, for instance, all right, let me give you an example. One example is, okay, these are all actually useful expression for you to actually present your ideas, right? Present your tasks, right? Present your points. Okay, so it'll be easier for you, all right? Okay, so sometimes they do not know, right? Sometimes some candidates, they do not know what words or what phrases to use, right? This one will actually will help you, right? Okay, in order to present your points. Okay, there. If you want to start off your new point, okay, you can start off like, okay, second, you can use this expression. Secondly, on my next point, or next, I would like to highlight, or another point that I would like to highlight, because when you are presenting your idea, especially in individual presentation, all right, you must make sure that, okay, you say, okay, my first point is, my second point is, my third, at least the examiners know, Okay, oh, you're already in the second point, or you're already in the third point, and so on, right? So you must know how to differentiate between the first point, second point, and third point, right? So do not just present the whole thing at one go, right? So you must mention, right? Okay, my first point is, my next point is, or my third point is, or my final point is. Okay, and finally, all right, you can conclude, all right? So my conclusion is, okay, please use this expression in order to actually differentiate the points. Okay, so at least the examiners know, all right, oh, okay, you are talking about a different point now. Oh, you are another point now, right? So at least they know. If no, they have to actually think, right, which one is your second point, which one is your third point, and so on. All right? Okay. Okay, this one is to refer to what you have said earlier, right? Okay, maybe if you want to repeat what you have said earlier, right, you can use these expressions. I have mentioned earlier that, I have pointed out earlier that, let me go back to what I was saying earlier, right? Okay, and so on, right? This one is, these expressions are very, very useful for you, okay, in order for you to actually present your ideas, right? Okay. This one is to signal that you are about to move on to a possible solution, right? Okay. Let's say you are moving to a solution, right? Okay, you are giving a solution, right? Okay, you can use these expressions. I recommend that. I suggest that. All right. Use simple one, right? Okay. This means that, and so on. Right. Okay, to signal that you are drawing a conclusion, right? Okay. To wrap up, okay, to wrap up or to wrap it all up, to summarize the above or to conclude, right? You can use these expressions, right? Okay. Okay, again here, okay, make sure when you are given the individual tasks, right? So read the situation given carefully, analyze the question, underline or highlight the keywords or phrases, focus on your task. Basically, when you are given on that day, right? Okay, when you are given the question paper, you are not allowed to underline or highlight on the question paper. You're not supposed to do, or you're not supposed to write anything on the question paper. Okay, so but you are given a test pad, all right, or test paper, right, for you to write your notes and so on, right? So you can write that. Okay, so make sure you read your task or read your situation properly or carefully, right? You analyze what you are supposed to talk on, and make sure you focus on your tasks, right? Okay. Okay. Brainstorming for ideas. Okay, in the 2 minutes, all right. Okay, in the 2 minutes time given to you to prepare, right? Jot down your ideas quickly. Use keywords or phrases. Use a mind map. Avoiding writing your ideas incomplete. All right. Okay, some candidates, right? Okay, basically some, not many, right? Some candidates, they will write in a complete sentence so that they can present easily, right? But do not do that, right? Okay, because you do not have much time to actually present, to write down your points, right? So make sure you jot down your ideas very quickly, right? Okay, so just use the keywords given to you, right? Okay, let's say for example the topic that one just now I gave you, right? Okay, on your going to your favorite shop, right? How do you go there? So let's say by walking, right? So let's say you go, let's say walking, all right? That one will be your main idea, all right? Walking, right? Okay. So by walking, what can you gain actually, right? So you can actually write in mind map form, right? Okay, mind map form. It'll be easier for you to present later on, right? Because you're not allowed to look at your notes when presenting, right? You are supposed to look at the other candidates or to the examiners, right? Okay, basically it's better for you all to look at the other candidates in order. Okay, you need to have eye contact basically, right? When you are presenting, you need to have eye contact with the other candidates, all right? Okay, you just look at them, or if you are scared to look at them, you can look at the examiners, but we are not going to respond to anything, all right? We just listen to your presentation, all right? So you can use my map form, all right, in order to come up with words, right? Okay, so it'll be easier for you to actually communicate your ideas or present your ideas, right? Okay, so again, don't or do not write your ideas in complete sentences, right? Okay, this is how you present your speech, right? Okay, step one, right? You introduce yourself to the examiners, right? You actually no need to mention, okay, my name is so and so to the examiners or to the other candidates, all right? You're not, you don't need to do that, all right? You just mention that, okay, just greet the examiners, all right? Good morning to the examiners and my fellow candidates. And after that, move on to the task or move on to the situation given to you. The situation given to me is just read the situation and I'm going to talk about this, right? Okay. Step two, present your first point. After that, you justify, you elaborate, you give reasons. And after that, you give your examples. And after that, you repeat on point 2 and point 3 if you have. All right. Basically, right, minimum, all right, I would say I would like you all to have is 2 ideas or 2 main points. Okay, minimum, right? Minimum 2 main points. Maximum can go up to 3 or 4. Okay, depending on how fast actually you present your ideas. Okay, but minimum, make sure you have 2 main points, right? Okay. Right. Step 3, conclusion. All right, you have to summarize all the points given to you and you thank the examiners, right? Okay, any question or not? So far, any question? Because I do not know how many students have joined actually, right? Okay, so I think not many, right? Okay, so it doesn't matter, right? So, but I will move on to the, if you have any question, all right, you just write in the chat box, right? Maybe I can answer that later on, right? Okay. Okay, part 1, individual presentation. Okay, the strategies and tips, okay, on how you actually can go about in present your ideas, right? Okay, I think I already mentioned this earlier, right? Study the situation or topic given carefully. Make sure you understand what you have to talk about, because some candidates, all right, okay, they do not talk on what they are supposed to talk. Okay, double check which candidate you are, all right? Okay, so make sure you get the right question paper. All right, if you are a candidate A, make sure you get question paper on candidate A and so on, right? So if you are B, you get question paper on candidate B and so on, right? So make sure you get the right question paper. Okay, so as I mentioned, all right, okay, if you are doing exercises, if you are doing exercises in your school or in your, what do you say, colleges, all right, okay, so you can actually underline the keywords or phrases given to you in the question, right? Let's say, for example, there are many fun activities when we get together with friends. What are some of these activities? Okay, so highlight words like fun activities and we get together with friends. Okay, so if you underline only fun activities, all right, you might go wrong, right? Okay, you might talk about fun activities with families, fun activities with your relation, right? Okay, so but make sure you read, all right? Let's say you are given this question. There are many fun activities when we get together with friends, right? Okay, make sure you underline or make sure you highlight keywords, right? There are 2 here, right? Fun activities and the other one, we get together with friends. What type of fun, okay, activities you can do together with your friends, right? Okay, So you have to give a presentation to your group, talk about going to movies. All right. That means one way of get together with your friends is going to movies. Okay, what can you do when going to movies? Okay, what you can talk about, right? Okay, when you go to movies and so on, right? Your favorite movies. Okay, let's say maybe on the way, or you can get what you say, popcorns, right? Okay, before watching movies. Excuse me, and so on. All right. So this is candidate A, right? So candidate B, C, and D, maybe you will get some other tasks, right? So make sure you highlight, right? But during the actual exam or actual test, you're not allowed to actually highlight the thing, right? Okay. Okay. Practice one, right? We move on to practice part one, right? Okay. So this is one question that you can actually do, all right? Okay. So situation, it's important to have a happy family. Suggest some ways parents can make their children happy. Okay. Which one actually? Okay. Here you can highlight happy family, and after that, ways parents can make their children happy. Okay. How the parents can make their children happy. Right. So you can, candidate A, you have to give a presentation to your class, talk about the importance of spending time together. So that means you're going to spend time together with your children, right? Okay. When you spend time together with your children will be happy, right? Okay. This is the mind map. Okay. Brainstorming for ideas. All right. So that means when you come up with notes, right? Okay, you can actually, when you are spending time together, you can improve your mental health. You can enhance the bond with your children, and after that, children can feel loved and cared for. Right. So these are the three main points that you can talk on. All right. That means when spending time together with your family, right? Okay, children can actually improve their mental health. So enhance their bond with their children, and after that, children feel loved and cared for, right? So after that, you break some more. When, let's say, you're talking about improve mental health, okay, what you can talk about, right? You can talk about, so reduces your loneliness, anxiety, depression, and so on, right? And after that, you can have face-to-face interaction with your family members, right? You can talk about your problems. Okay, the children, parents can give solution. All right. Then after that, they can become strong emotional support for you, right? Then after that, less stress. Okay, can overcome frustration, anxiety, and so on. Let's say, for example, all right, if you're in colleges, if you're in schools, all right, definitely, all right, you feel tension, you feel tensed up, all right, you feel anxiety, all right, depression, all this because of your assignments, or because of your school homework, all right, coursework, and so on. You have all this, right? So in order to improve all this, right, okay, you spend time together with your family members. Okay, that is one. Second one, it enhances bond with your children, right? That means gain children's trust and share their feelings, right? Discuss things or resolve problems, right? More empathy for your children, right? Okay, or you can inculcate family values. Okay, this is what I would say. This is a perfect, actually, what do you say? Notes for you to actually present later on. But during the actual test, I don't think so you can come up with this kind of notes, right? Okay, but when you get your question paper, right? Okay, then you are supposed to talk on certain issues, right? Try during that time itself, all right? Okay, try to actually brainstorm for ideas what you can actually talk on, right? The third issue that you can talk on is, okay, children feel loved and cared for, right? Okay, they feel secured, right? Okay, can develop positive behaviors and attitudes, more confidence and cooperative when talking to the parents, right? They can create happy moments, right, or happy memories, right? So when the family members, right, okay, when you spend time with your family members, right, okay, the children will feel actually loved and cared for, right? They don't feel in isolation, right? They don't feel that they are left out and so on, right? Okay, because nowadays parents, they are very busy with work and so on, right? So but when you spend time together with your friend, with your family members, right, okay, you can actually create memories, happy memories actually, right? Maybe you can go for camping. Okay, you can give example. You can go for camping, you can go for outing, right? Okay, maybe I'm not telling you, right, okay, to go out for 3 days, 4 nights, all right, okay, and so on, or 4 nights, 3 days, and so on. But you just go for outing, or maybe in a drive in a car. Okay, you spend time with your family, with your friends. Sorry, with your family members, right? Okay, you can. This is this shows that, okay, the family members are actually caring, right? They are loving towards you and so on, right? Okay, this is basically the mind map that you can actually come up during the tests, right? Okay, so as I told you earlier, right? Okay, as I told you earlier, these are the words that you can actually use in order to actually present your ideas. All right, you can use descriptive words. All right, okay. So you can use the word affectionate. All these are actually low frequency words, right? Affectionate, bond, caring, devoted, harmonious, nurturing, respectful, benevolent, compassionate, zealous, and so these are the words that you actually use, right? Okay, in order to present your ideas. Also, when you are presenting, when you have a few of these, you can actually bring up your marks, right? Okay, you can go to different band actually, right? Okay, so let's say if you do not use, you have only simple words, right? You might be in band 3, right? But if you have more low frequency words, be correctly used and so on, right? You might go to band 4, all right? Okay, so all depends on how you actually present your ideas, all right? Okay, are you using simple words only or simple sentences only? Because you have to use not only simple sentences, you have to have compound, you have to have complex sentences, you have to use various types of sentences, right? Not only simple sentences, because excuse me, all right? Okay, the slide is moving actually, right? Okay, I not sure, right? So how is it? Is it okay? Is it moving? All the slides is not moving, is it? These slides. Wait, hold on. Right, okay. Slide tak gerak, sir. Eh? All right. Which slide is that? I think all the slides, is it? Who's this? This particular student, all right? Okay. So is it not moving? Oh, okay. Start at slide number 14. Wait, hold on. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. 14. Okay. Now, is it okay? So now I'm at slide 15. Now I'm at slide 24. Okay, let me end the share first, right? Then after I will reshare, right? How now? Is it okay? Okay, all right. Okay. Okay, all right. So I'm at slide 24, right? So any questions or not, right? So as I was telling you all about the descriptive words, right, that you can use, or you can use low frequency words, right, in order to actually present your ideas, right? Okay, not only low frequency words, right? Okay, we are looking at your sentences, your sentence structures, right? Okay, whether it is simple, compound, or complex. Okay, we are looking at your connectors as well. Okay, we are looking at your connectors or linkers. Okay, whether you are using the right connector or not, right, in order to link your ideas, to link your points, and so on. So we are looking at all these aspects, right, when assessing your presentation, actually. All right. Okay, in individual presentation, basically. Okay, so not only, all right, so when you want to get higher band, right, okay, you want to get higher band, you should actually look at all these aspects. All right. Okay, you have to look at your words that you use, or vocabulary that you use. You have to look at your sentence structures, right? You have to look at your connectors. All right. Okay, and after that you have to look at your how you present your ideas and so on, right? Okay, whether you are very natural or not in presenting your ideas, because some students, they are not natural, right? Some students, they focus more on their notes. All right, they need their notes in order to present, so they are not natural. So when they are natural, right, okay, it'll be easier for us to actually assess you all, right? Okay, so you have to be natural. So that's why, right, don't look at your notes when you are presenting, right? So make sure, right, make sure you have all these words used in your presentation, right? Okay, let's say this is only about family, or maybe you, let's say you talk about food, right? Okay, you talk about food, maybe you can use the words food enthusiast, right? The word enthusiast, right? So really low frequency, foodie, and so on. So these words actually shows how well versed you are in that particular language, and so on, right? Okay, this is how you actually start off your presentation, right? Okay. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, right, you have to mention, okay, let's say you are in the first sidang, right? Okay, so that means good morning, because there are altogether two sidangs, right? Okay, one is starting at 8 o'clock, and the other one starting at 11:30, right? Okay, So you can say, all right, a very good morning to everyone, all right? Simple as this, all right? A very good morning to everyone, right? Good morning to the examiners or to the my fellow friends and so on, right? Okay. Then here, all right, suggestion, all right? Only suggestion, all right? Okay. Happy family, parents make children happy, important to spare. Okay, this one maybe you can, because some candidates or some students, they prefer to write this form of notes, right? Okay, not mind map, all right? Okay. Summarize, spending time together. It is important to create a happy family, right? They are being loved and cared, right? And it enhances bond between family members, and it improves mental health as well. And as a result, right? Okay, make children happy, right? You can thank the examiner after that. Okay, all right, there. Okay, this is actual presentation, all right? So good morning, examiners and all the candidates. All right, it's important to have a happy family for the physical, emotional, and mental growth of children. See, you mentioned here, right? Okay, mention all the points that you're going to mention later on, right? It is important to have a happy family for the physical, emotional, mental growth, all right? Okay, of the children, right? The upbringing of children is important. The upbringing there. This is one low frequency word, right? Okay, to create happy children. Therefore, the role of parents in creating a happy family is important. In my opinion, parents can make their children happy by spending. This is the task given to you, by spending time with their children. Okay, this is an introduction only. Right? It is important to have a happy family for the physical, emotional, and mental growth of children. The upbringing of children is important to create happy children. Therefore, the roles of parents in creating a happy family is important. In my opinion, parents can make their children happy by spending time with their children. This is the task given to you, right? Okay. My first point is that the presence of parents in their children's lives make children feel loved and cared for. This is the first point, right? Children feel secure. Okay, this is one frequency word, low frequency word, and develop positive behaviors and attitudes. At the same time, children become more confident and cooperative. Okay, example given, they are more willing to listen to their parents' advice, as they know that their parents love and care for them very much, thus are there, right? Wanting the best for them. This leads to less behavioral problems, such as, there, one low frequency word here, such as aggressiveness, one another, violence, and substance abuse. Thus, when parents spend time together with their children, the children feel contented, there, another one here, and happy as they create happy memories together, all right? So if you look at this particular sample answer or the script, right? Okay, right? Okay, this particular candidate, all right, use a lot of low frequency words, right? And uses the connectors correctly here. Thus, all right, thus. Okay, see. So in order for you to actually differentiate, right? Okay, your ideas with your example, right? Please say, okay, my first point is, my main point is, for example, okay, let's say you are presenting your example, just mention, for instance, for example, or my example, right? Or, okay, so you can use that expressions in order to present, right? So if you look at the low frequency words used, right? Secured, positive behavior, substance, right? Aggressiveness, okay, behavioral problems, contented, all right, okay, and so on, right? So, and finally, all right, happy as they create happy memories together, right? Okay, second point, all right. Okay, so if you look at the second point, right, it's rather long, right? So, but I think if you speak, all right, okay, in a very normal way, I think you can finish it within 2 minutes. Okay. Secondly, parents who spend time with their children get to enhance their bond between them, right? There is better communication and lesser conflict between them. Means they gain trust of the children, and children are more willing to share their feelings, right? A good example is when children are being bullied in school and they share their fears of going to school when they interact with their parents, either during meal times or reading time spent together. So we can see that parents can make their children happier by interacting with them and finding solution for their problems. Okay, see? So the first point or the second point given here is, right, okay, it enhances, right, bond between the children, right, parents and the children, right, okay. So when you share, right, you feel secured, right, okay, and after that you have lesser conflict with them, right, okay, and after that you can share your problems, your feelings, your worriness, your excitement with them, right, okay. And after that, one good example is, all right, one good example of this is when children are being bullied in school, because nowadays bully cases are a lot, right? So when you share this problem with your parents, right, they may come up with solution, right? They may have solutions. So when they have solution to your problem, right, you can actually what do you say? You can actually come out of the problem easily, right? Okay, you no need to actually keep the problem to yourself, right? Okay, you can actually you can actually share with them, right? Okay, this is the trust that you have with your parents. Okay, this is the third one, right? Okay, let's say you do not have much time, you can actually finish it here in the second point itself, right? Okay, so do not carry on, right? If you do not, because let's say you have exceeded the 2 minutes time given to you to present, right? Okay, the examiners will stop you abruptly, right? Okay, basically the examiner will tell you, please stop, your time is over, right? Okay, so this is the third one, right? Okay, I would like to point out, all right, my next point is that parents spend time with their children as it can improve their mental health, right? Okay, so this is because children who spend time together with their parents build a strong connection with that can reduce their feelings of loneliness, anxiety. Okay, research has shown that children with more interaction with their parents are happier and feel less stressful. As a result, they are able to overcome any frustration or anxiety. All right, see here in the third point, all right, okay, this particular candidate, all right, okay, he mentioned about a research done on this. Okay, you can use all right, you can use idioms, you can use research, statistics, and so on in order to present your ideas, all right, okay, but make sure it is correct, all right, okay, because you can't be expecting the examiners to check in the Google and so on, right? Okay, so right, so please, right, you can use, okay, a research done on that particular topic or task. Okay, you can have statistics given, let's say about accidents, right? Okay, then about accidents, about bully cases, and so on, right? You can use them in your presentation, right? Okay, in conclusion, right, okay, in conclusion, you just make it a very short one. Right? I believe that spending time together is important in creating a happy family. Okay, done, finish, right? Okay, if you have more time, you can actually explain more, or you can actually conclude more, right? Okay, but if you do not have much time, you just say, okay, I believe that spending time together with your parents create a happy family. Done, finish, that's all. All right, so no point in actually going, right, okay, more and more if you do not have the time, right? Okay, so do not worry, all right, okay, about the timing, right, because the examiners will let you know, right? Okay, let's say you have exceeded the 2 minutes time, right? Okay, so the examiner will let you know, okay, please stop, right? Okay, your time is over. Okay, the examiners will let you know, right? Okay, any question? Any question about individual presentation before I move on to the next, that is the group discussion. Okay, excuse me. Very sorry, all right? I have a very bad cough. Okay, any question? Any students? Right? Do you want to ask anything? Don't have. All right. So it doesn't matter. Right. So I will move on to the next part, that is the individual presentation. Okay, I'll move on very fast. All right. Okay, in this part of the test, right, this is a group discussion. Right. Here, you are given 3 minutes to prepare your notes. All right, more than individual presentation. Right. Then after that, in your discussion, you may support or oppose the other test takers. That means when you are presenting your ideas, you can actually support your friend's supports your friend's argument, or you can actually oppose them. Right. Okay. So I don't kind of agree with candidate B because of what, or I agree with candidate C because of what. Right. You have to mention that. Right. Okay, some ideas have been provided in the mind map, right? Okay, basically there will be one question with 5 ideas consisting of 1 to 3 words. Okay, you may use these ideas or may come up with your own ideas as well. At the end of the discussion, try to decide on the best suggestion. Okay, here in your group discussion, right? Okay, after presenting, okay, let's say you have presented, right? Okay, let's say everyone has presented their ideas. Yeah, they have come up with their own argument and so on, right? So one of you please, right, come to a group conclusion or group decision, right? Okay, so maybe you have this question. If let's say you do not come to a conclusion, right? Okay, everyone has different ideas. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. If possible, you come to a group decision. If no, one of you, right? Okay, candidate A feels that, candidate B feels this, candidate C feels that, and I feels this. Okay, so that we cannot come to a group decision. Okay, you can do that, no problem. Right? Okay. So, but try, all right, okay, because in the rubric, right, okay, the rubric will tell you or will let you know that, all right, okay, try to decide on the best suggestion, okay, which one is the best, okay. You have 8 to 12 minutes for your discussion, okay. Remember, in your group discussion, you are given 3 minutes to prepare your notes and you are given 8 to 12 minutes for your discussion. Okay, 8 to 12 minutes for this discussion if you are 4 in a group. Okay, if you are 4 in a group, you are given 8 to 12 minutes. But if you are 3 in a group, you are given 6 to 9 minutes. All right, basically. Okay, basically you will get 3 members in a group or 4 members in a group, right? Very less 2 in a group or 1 in a group, right? Very less. Okay. So when you have lesser members in the group, right, you are given lesser time to actually discuss, right? So if you are 4, right, that means you are given 8 to 12 minutes. Each person requires about 3 minutes to present. Okay, when I say 3 minutes to present, doesn't mean that. So when candidate is presenting, right, the first one to present, doesn't mean that that person present for the whole 3 minutes. No, right? Okay. You can give, all right, okay, maybe you want to raise up one point at one time. Okay, carry on, move on, right? Okay, please give others a chance to talk, all right? Okay, do not control or do not monopolize the discussion, right? Okay, so because we don't actually assess you from the way, all right, from you actually monopolizing the discussion, right? Okay, we want to see how you actually discuss in the group, right? You know, they have this turn taking in a group and so on, right? So we will assess all that, right? Okay, when we are assessing you all, right, in a group discussion. Okay, so for members topic, all right, you're given, okay, I'll show you the topic, right? Okay, this is normal stuff, right? To greet a very good morning to the examiners and all your fellow friends. Okay, Good afternoon. I don't think so. Afternoon. Okay, good afternoon if after 12 o'clock, all right? Okay, there. Okay, so please, all right, okay, to the candidates or to the students, all right, okay, when the examiner say, okay, you may start now, one of you please start the discussion, right? Don't look at each other, okay, all right, because some members or some groups, right, okay, they will pass, okay, the baton, right, okay, to others to actually start off, all right, okay. So please, some of you or one of you, please start the discussion. Okay, you can say, okay, let me start with the, or let us discuss on this particular topic, right? Okay, this is very important, right? Okay, this particular expression, right? Okay, let's say candidate A start the discussion, right? So he or she has given his or her argument, right? Okay, so you can or you may ask, all right, what do you think of this particular point, right? Okay, do you agree with this point, all right? Okay, so you can ask to the others, all right? Okay, on how to actually get others to actually give feedback, right? Okay, you don't ask candidate B or candidate C or candidate D, all right? You don't follow that sequence, right? You just throw your argument, right, to the floor, right? Okay, so that one of you might pick up and after that continue, right? Okay, you don't actually tell, okay, what do you think candidate A B, or what do you think candidate C, all right? You don't do that, all right? You just pass to the floor, right? Okay, these are the useful expression that you can use, right? As far as I'm concerned, right? From my point of view, right? Okay, discussion. Okay, this is the question, right? Okay, expression, right? I'll show you the question. These are all the useful expressions, right? You can use, right? Okay. For example, I agree that, all right? I agree with your point, all right? Okay. This one is very important, all right? Let's say when you are agreeing or disagreeing with someone's argument, right? Okay, please mention, right? Okay, I agree with candidates A point, all right? Okay, point given by A because of what? You have to give reason why you are agreeing, why you are disagreeing with that particular point, right? You don't just say, I agree with your point, then after that straight away move on to your own argument. No, you don't do that, right? Because you have to state, right, why you agree or why you disagree with that point, right? Okay, with that candidate's point, right? Then only after that, after you have give your justification, okay, then only you raise your own points. Okay, you might have similar points, all right? Okay, doesn't matter, right? Okay, but see, you can use the same point until the end of your discussion, doesn't matter, right? As long you can justify it, right? Okay, you can give justification for your argument, you can give example for your argument, right? It is okay, right? There, I absolutely disagree with you, I beg to disagree, or I disagree entirely with your point, all right? Okay, please use this expression, all right? Okay, this one is the to make a strong suggestion. I think we should, right? I would like to propose that, right? Okay, all these are expressions. Okay. Okay, skills to emphasize. Oh, sorry. Skills to emphasize on this. All right. Okay. Here, you are more to expressing your own ideas, of giving opinions, giving reasons, elaborating, justifying your ideas. You infer, you evaluate other candidates' points. You initiate, right? You initiate the discussion. You prompt, right? You negotiate ideas. You turn take, right? Okay, not taking turn, right? You turn take. You interrupt. How do you interrupt? All right, I beg your pardon, or I would like to interrupt. Right? Okay, you summarize and you conclude. Right? Okay, let me move on. All right. Okay. Let me move on to the question itself. Okay, here. Right. Okay. This is a question, right? Okay. All right. Okay. Part 2. All right. Basically, part 1 and part 2, all right, they are thematically same, right? Okay. But in part 2, you have different question, right? Okay. So they are in the same group, right? They are in the same theme, right? Let's say the first one just now we talk about happy family. Even here also, right? If you look at part 2, right? Situation given, many countries promote happiness among their citizens. In your group discussion, what would make a citizen happy, right? Okay. So at the end of your discussion, try to decide the most important factor that would make a citizen happy. Right? Okay, here. All right. Okay. Here, normally you'll be given 5 points. All right. Okay. You'll be given good health. Right. Okay. You'll be given better security, quality education, accessible facilities, and good governance. Okay. Basically, right, you'll be given all this, right, in your question paper. Right. You'll be given 5. Okay. You may ask me, all right, okay, if you do not want to use any one of them, okay, if you do not want to use any one of them, right, is it okay? Yes. If you have any other ideas, if you have any other points that relate to this situation, carry on. You can use them, no problem. Okay. I would like to state here, right, is it okay for me? Is it okay for the candidates not to use all the 5 points given? Yes. All right. You may use, right? Okay, because in the rubric it's given, you may use, okay, all the 5 points given. Okay, you may use your own as well. All right. So that means if you feel that, right, you have more or better idea than these 5 points, but relating to this particular topic, relating to this topic, not other topics, relating to this topic, carry on. You can discuss that. Okay, no problem. Right? You are not going to lose marks. All right, we are not going to penalize you on that. Right? Okay, as long you're on the right track, as long you are talking about how happiness, how to promote happiness, right? How to make a citizen happy, carry on, move on, right? No problem, right? You can use your own ideas. Okay. Before you enter the examination room, all right, decide who will start. Okay, basically, before you go into the exam room, right? Okay, you'll be set. Okay, you'll be in a quarantine room, right? Okay, you'll be in the waiting room, I would say, right? I think now they already changed to waiting room. You'll be in the waiting room, right? Okay, in the waiting room, you know your groups. Okay, you already know your groups, right? Maybe in the waiting room itself, you can actually discuss who's going to start off the group interaction or group discussion, right? You can do that in your waiting room or the quarantine room. Doesn't matter. Okay, who want to start off the discussion? Okay, because individual presentation, no problem, right? Because we know definitely A going to start first, right? But in the group discussion, anyone can start the group discussion and anyone can end. Okay, so maybe what you can do in the waiting room is that, all right, okay, you can either decide, okay, who going to start off and who's going to end the discussion. You can do that in your waiting room, right? Okay, so you can start off like, let us begin our discussion by looking at the options we have. All right, maybe you want to read all the 5 options given, right? Okay, then after that you want to come up with 1 point. Okay, let's say, okay, let me start off the discussion right? By looking at all the 5 points. So the 5 points are, okay, let's say how or what makes a citizen of a country happy, right? Okay, given points is good health, right? Better security, quality education, accessible facilities, good governance. Okay, and I feel that, all right, okay, and in my point of view, right, good health that makes a citizen of a country happy. All right, okay, then you continue. Okay, you give justification why good health, right? When they're healthy, okay, they'll be a better person and so on. Right? Okay, so okay, there. Okay, this is how you start actually, right? This is a normal template, right? Okay, that you have, right? Okay, normally we will give to students those who are very, I would say, very weak, right? Okay, we will give them a structured template for them to actually follow, right? So that they don't go out of the topic and so on, right? Okay, so they just follow, right? Okay, so good morning, good afternoon. We are here to focus on the issue at hand, which is, allow me to begin. First of all, I think, all right, therefore, in my opinion, I strongly believe that this is because I think, for example, all right, so please use all this, all right, okay, I strongly believe that, all right, okay, this is because I think, okay, for example, okay, let's say you're giving example, mention what example that you're giving, all right, okay, for example, or for instance, right, okay, then move on, all right, okay, let's say other candidates, right? Okay, want to say something. Okay, I see your point, candidate B, but see, but move on, all right? Okay, so make sure when you're agreeing or disagreeing, all right, you have to mention why, right? So these are the template. Okay, this is the template again, right? Okay, I'm afraid I don't see eye to eye with both of you because I think, right, that's an interesting perspective, and I agree with you that, right? Okay, that's a good point, but don't you think, right? Okay, I agree with you, candidate A in addition, right? Okay, okay, all these template, right? Okay, so to conclude, right, most of us agree that, right, is the best choice because, okay, thank you, right? Let's say there are 3 candidates agree to your point and 1 disagree, then you can actually conclude, right? You take as a whole, right? So if you cannot come to a disagreement, doesn't matter, right? So all disagree. Let's say in a nutshell, we were unable to come to an agreement on which of the 4 options is the best choice. It seems all of us strongly believe in our own points. Thank you. Then okay, done, finish. That's all. Okay. So you don't need to actually go around and asking, all right, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? All right. So one person conclude enough. Okay, in a nutshell. Or in the conclusion, or in a conclusion, all right, we were unable or come to an agreement, all right, or come to a group decision on which of the 5 options or which of the 4 options is the best choice. It seems all of us strongly believe in our own points. Thank you. That's all. Finishing. All right. Okay. There is an increasing concern about the importance of having a good family reputation. In your group, discuss the factors that can affect a family's reputation, right? Okay, here you are given, okay, what factors can affect a family's reputation, right? Income levels, behavior, lifestyles, occupation, educational level, right? So which one do you choose, right? So in your 3 minutes, you can prepare this, right, mind map. Okay, so what factors can affect a family's reputation, right? Okay, here, right, lifestyle, so education. Okay, let's say you are talking about lifestyle. What can you talk about lifestyle, right? Some people spend more than they earn, right? Okay, so all this, right? So these are the template, or this is the mind map that you can use for your presentation. Okay, lifestyle, all the 5 points are there: lifestyle, occupation, educational levels, income levels, behavior, right? Let's say you have chosen what do you say, educational level, right, reflects intelligence, right? Okay, level, right? Okay, then after that you can talk about good education doesn't guarantee good morals. Good education's job doesn't guarantee high income, and so on. This is true enough. I mean, if you are talking about all this, right? Okay, so you can come up with this, but all right, but okay, but in your group in your what do you say, preparation time, all right, the 3 minutes, all right, okay, you can ask me whether you need to come up with all the 5 points. Okay, so let's say you are given here 5, right? Okay, you may want to use only the 2 points. You can elaborate on that in detail. Okay, carry on, no problem, right? Okay, maybe 3, right? 3 points. Okay, maybe you want to go in 3 times. Okay, you want to talk on different issues. But if you feel that you want to stick to 1 point, all right, carry on, all right? But make sure when you are sticking to 1 point, all right, you have more justification to do. Okay, you have to give more examples, right? Not only repeating the same reasons, repeating the same example, right? So make sure you do that, right? So when you stick to 1 point of view, right? Okay, so make sure, okay, you have more justification, you have more reasons to elaborate on that particular idea, right? You have more examples to give, not only 1 example, all right? You keep on repeating the same thing, right? So because when you keep on repeating, we know that you are repeating your ideas again and again, right? Okay, so you don't do that, right? So you come up with different reasons, right? You come up with 3 reasons maybe, right? Okay, each time you go in, right? Each time you go in, you either you agree or disagree with the other candidates, and after that you raise your own. Okay, I'm still think that, all right, okay, income level is still is better, right? Okay, or is the main factor that can affect a family's reputation, right? Okay, give reason, 1 reason, 2nd reason, 3rd reason, right? Okay, so please, right, when you have only 1 point to elaborate or 1 issue in hand, make sure you have 3 or more points to justify that particular issue, right? Okay, there. Okay, let's say good morning, everyone. This is the transcript, all right? We are here to discuss the most important factor that can affect a family's reputation. In my opinion, the educational level of the members of a family is the most important factor because it reflects the intelligence levels and social status of the family. If a family consists of respected professionals like doctors, lawyers, accountants, and professors, the family's reputation is considered a good one. However, first and foremost, the family members must have a good level of, okay, so the point here, this particular candidate raised this point, a good level of education in order to establish themselves in a respectable career. Okay, so this candidate A now, okay, candidate D, sorry, all right, candidate D, all right, that's true to an extent, but a good education doesn't automatically assure you of a high income level. Okay, see, he already give reason, right? So 1 example include business people who aren't highly educated but are richer than most professionals. They are well respected too, sometimes even more so. So I feel that occupation of family members are very important. That, see, this particular candidate, is he agree or she agree to the other candidates, right, and give reason, all right, and give example as well. And after that, this particular candidate, he raised occupation of family members are very important for the reputation of family, right? However, in my opinion, I would say that the income level affects the family reputation the most. Our society is quite materialistic, and as you mentioned earlier, candidate B, people respect success. Society judges people based on their assets. As long as you have money, you will get respect. Okay, different rules seems to apply to the rich. Even if they misbehave, people tend to look the other way and forget about it. See, okay. So he agreed with candidate C just now, right? He agrees with candidate C, but after that he raised another point here, right, regarding people regarding income levels, that affects a family's reputation, right? Okay, and saying that our society are more materialistic, right? Okay, so people judge here based on our richness, right? Let's say we have more money, they respect us, right? And so on, right? Even though they may misbehave and so on. Okay, then candidate A. See, just now C, now D, now A. All right, that's absolutely not true. And that disagreeing with candidate D. People forgive, but they never forget. They might stop talking about it, but the impression remains. I strongly believe that behavior are there. So see here, this particular candidate, all right, candidate A, disagree with candidate D's remark, right? And he has given justification why people forgive but never forget. They might stop talking about it, but the impression remains. And after that, he raised his own points. I strongly believe that behavior is the most important factor that determines a family's reputations. Once your reputation is marked due to misbehavior or ethical misconduct, that family's reputation is gone forever. This is because poor attitudes reflects a poor upbringing, right? Okay, that candidate C. I think you are right. Okay, see here. I think you are right. This particular candidate agreeing with candidate A, that bad behavior of a family member is an embarrassment to the whole family. Society looks down on family when one of the members behaves badly. See, right? For instance, if a family member is convicted of theft or of abusing a maid, the news would spread like wildfire. See, and people would then look at that person and his own family in a different light. People would start to treat the family differently because of one black sheep in the family. Okay, this particular candidate, he gives more reasons, or he justifies why he thinks that candidate A is right, right? So, but he never raised his own points here, right? You can do that, no problem. So candidate B, so would you say that a family lifestyle matters? This candidate B is asking question, right? Okay, so again here, right? Okay, let's say you feel that someone or some members of your candidate of the group, right, is quiet, right? Okay, make sure you try to prompt, right? Okay, ask question. Okay, candidate, let's say you think that candidate B is quiet, right? So one of you, maybe you can ask, okay, candidate B, what do you think of this particular point? So that candidate B can give his or her justification, right, for the point that he or she chooses, right? Okay, so make sure you do that, right? Don't just leave that person behind, all right? So make sure everyone in the group, right, plays their part, right? Okay. Okay, this is another one, all right? Okay, actually, what do you say? What do you say? These are all transcript of a discussion, all right? Okay, so can it be okay again? All right, okay, I'll choose. Okay, this is the last one, all right? Okay, so it's quite clear that okay, this is a final conclusion, all right? It's quite clear that the behavior of family members is important. Good behavior is well respected. One good example would be a family of courteous, kind, and honest blue-collar factory workers. Let's say that an incident of theft occurs in the factory where they work due to the fact that their family has a good reputation for high moral values. No one would ever point a finger at them. Wouldn't you agree, candidate D? So this is maybe towards the end, all right? Okay, towards the end. So what you can say is that you can actually come up with the conclusion, right? Okay, so in our conclusion, all right, okay, we believe that okay, behavior is the factor that is the factor, okay, or is the best factor that can affect a family's reputation. Okay, you feel that, right? Okay, we come to a group decision and we feel that the family or the behavior is the best factor that can affect a family's reputation. All right, okay. So I think that's it. All right. Okay, that's the end of my presentation. Right. Okay. So, do you have any question or not? Anyone? All right. Okay. Do you have any question to ask? No one, right? Okay, so doesn't matter, right? Okay, I will share this slides with the YPC or with Miss Nisha, right? Okay, later on, right? Okay, if you want, or if maybe those who have joined later, right, you can have all these notes later on, right? Okay, so before I end my presentation, I would like to take this opportunity to thank YPC for giving me the chance or the opportunity to give a talk on the Muet test, especially on the speaking component, right? Okay, so because I don't think so I can spend 2 hours just to actually talk about all the components, because we need more time, right? Okay, but this time, right? Okay, I focus only on speaking component, right? Maybe, but I've shared some insight, or I've shared some notes on the listening and writing task 1, if I'm mistaken, right? Okay, you can have a look there, right? So again, right, I would like to take this opportunity to thank YPC to given me the chance to actually speak on this this issue, right, or this Muet test, right? Thank you again. Right, thank you, YPC. Thank you, Ms. Nisha, and thank you, Puan Lazima.
Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Cikgu Ganesan di atas perkongsian yang cukup jelas pada hari ini. Tidak lupa juga ribuan terima kasih kepada pelajar-pelajar dan guru-guru STPM 2024 yang mengikuti program kita pada malam ini. Minta pelajar untuk mengisi kehadiran, klik pada link yang disediakan atau scan QR code yang dipaparkan. Untuk makluman para pelajar, seminar seterusnya adalah mata pelajaran pengajian perniagaan yang akan berlangsung pada 12 Februari pada jam 8 hingga 10 malam di platform Google Meet dan juga YouTube. Jangan lupa klik link pendaftaran untuk mendaftar. Seterusnya, jangan lupa juga untuk follow media sosial kami di Instagram, Facebook, TikTok dan subscribe channel YouTube YPC International College untuk mengikuti seminar yang seterusnya. Terima kasih dan selamat malam semua. Jumpa lagi pada program yang akan datang. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Right, thank you. Right. Okay, I will end my presentation. I already end my presentation. All right, so I will exit now. Thank you again.